Today I will discuss about rail fixtures and fastening, that is rail fittings of relay engineering. Okay, so first we have to know what is the rail fixtures and fastening. Okay, so all those fittings which are required for connecting the rails end to end and also for fixing the rails to the sleeper in a track are known as fixtures and fastening or rail fittings. Okay, so there are many types of rail fixtures and fastenings are used. They are fish plate, spikes, bolts, chairs, keys, blocks, bearing plates, and last one is elastic clips or pendle clips. Okay, now we have to know what is the function of rail fittings. Okay, that means why we used rail fittings or the purpose or function of rail fittings. There are different types of function of rail fittings. They are number one, to keep the rails in their proper position. Second one is to connect the rails end to end to other rails to form the full length of a railway track. Okay, next is to set points and crossing properly. Okay, next, it is used to allow for the expansion and contraction of rails during the change of temperature. Okay. Next, it is used to fix the rails to sleeper. And last one is it is used to maintain the record tilt of the rail. So these six are the main function of the rail fittings. So now I will describe the different types of fixtures and fastening listed above are briefly described below. Okay, so first one is fish plate. Okay, fish plate are used to join the rails to maintain the proper alignment of the line. Okay, and also they maintain the continuity of the rails and also allow expansion and contraction of rails caused due to the temperature variation. Okay, generally fish plate are made of mild steel. Note down, it, it is made of mild steel and 20 mm in thickness. It is very important for MCU purpose. So generally the thickness of the fish plate is 20 mm. Okay, they are 45.6 centimeter long and provided with foam number of 32 mm diameter holes at 11.4 centimeter center to center spacing. So for a fish plate joint, the number of bolt requires 4. That means 2 pair. It is also important for semester exam purpose and as well as for the competitive exam. Frequently asked the number of bolts used in fish plate joint. The correct answer will be 4 numbers. Okay, this is the fish plate joint. This one and this one, two end of the rail, okay, are joined by the fish plate. This is fish plate and this one are the fish bolt. Okay, phone number of fish bolt. So for one complete fish plate joint, the number of fish plate record two numbers. That is, this is one and other side one. Two fish plate form a complete fish plate joint. Okay, this is the original view, real view of the fish plate joint. Okay, so in our country, generally two types of fish plate are used. Number one is bone shaped fish plate and second one is increased depth fish plate. Okay, generally bone shaped fish plate is used for the connected FF rail. FF rail means flat footed rail. And the second one, that is increased depth fish plate, are used for connecting BES rail, that means bull headed rail. Okay, see the diagram. This is the bone shaped fish plate and this one is increased depth of fish plate. Okay, in the above diagram, this joint is by the bone shaped fish plate, this one. Okay, and the increased depth of fish plate is generally used for bull headed rail. So this type of fish plate is now obsolete because now the rail section are used is flat footed. Okay, so bone shaped fish plate are seen. Increased depth fish plate are obsoleted. So now next, second one is spike. Okay, generally spike are used to hold the rail to the wooden sleeper. Also spike are obsolete because now in our country all the wooden slipper are replaced by the pre-stressed concrete slipper, so spikes are also obsolete. A good spike should have the following property or following qualities. Okay, number one, it should have sufficient strength to hold the rail in position. Second one is it should help in maintaining the proper gauge. Next, it should be easy to fix and replace from the slipper. And last one, obviously, it should be cheaply. That means it will be less costly. Okay, so Indian Railway use the following type of spike like dog spike, screw spike, round spike, and elastic spike. These are the diagram of the all four types of spike. First one is dog spike. This one is dog spike. Okay, the head of the dog spike, that means the dog spike is looks like the leg of the dog, so it is called dog spike. Okay, this one is round spike because the head of this spike in the round shape, so it is called round spike. And third one is screw spike, the body is in grip like a screw. And last one is elastic spike. Okay, so the dog spike are the cheaper type of spike used for holding FF rail. FF rail means flat-footed rail. And the disadvantage of it is that it becomes loose under the wave action caused by the moving train, because when train moves, they are create a vibration. Okay, long vibration, and due to vibration they are create wave action, and due to wave action the dog spike becomes loose. Next, round spike. Round spike are generally used for fixing the chair of bull-headed rail. BH means bull-headed rail with the wooden slipper, and also for fixing slide chair of point and crossing. Okay. Next, third number is screw spike. Tapered screw with V threads. The holding power of this spike is more than the dog spike and can resist the lateral thrust better than the dog spike. So it is mostly used than the dog spike. Okay. And fourth one is elastic spike. It is used for fixing a flat-footed rail to the wooden slipper. And this gives the this give better grip and result in reduction of wear and tear of rail. This is the diagram of the spike. First one is dog spike. Second one is screw spike. Okay, and third one is elastic spike. This is the real view of elastic spike. Okay, this is elastic spike, and this is the double shank elastic spike line diagram. Generally, elastic spike are two types. Okay, first one is single shank and second one is double shank. In this diagram, these are the single shank. This one is the single shank. Okay, and this one the double shank spike. So now last third one, bolts. They are used for connecting the fish plate to the rail to at rail joint, and also these are used for chair or bearing plate to timber slipper, and for slipper to bridge and girder, etc. Okay, the different types of bolt are used in Indian Railway are hook bolts, fish bolt, fang bolts, and rag bolts. Okay, now I will describe the all four types of bolt in details. So first one is hook bolts. Hook bolts are used for fixing timber slipper to bridge girder. Okay, and they are properly known as dog bolts. So hook bolts also known as dog bolts. This is the diagram of the hook bolt or dog bolt, because this is look like the leg of the dog. So it is also called dog bolts. Next is fish bolt. Fish bolt are used to connect fish plate to the rails at rail joint. Okay, and this is the fish bolt. Next, third one, fang bolt. Fang bolt are used to alternative of screw or round spike for fixing side shear to the slipper. Okay, they are not generally used because fixing and removal of these are difficult. Because of this, they are generally not used. This is the line diagram of fang bolt. This is the real view of the fang bolt. Okay, and last one is rag bolt. Okay, rag bolts are generally used to connect longitudinal timber slipper or concrete slipper to the wall of the ash pits. Okay, and generally they are also known as bar bolts. Okay, this is the rag bolt. Okay. Next is blocks. Number 4. They are inserted in between the two rails running close to each other and bolted to maintain the required distance. Okay, they may touch either the waves or the finishing face or both. Generally, they are used in the railway crossing point and crossing or in the turnway. This is the diagram. This is a wooden block between the two rails, generally used for separating the two rails. So it is called heel block because this is called the heel of the rail. So it is called heel block, generally used to separate two rails in the crossing and point as well as in the turnway. These are also a heel block. Okay. Next, number 5, chair. They are used to hold the double-headed and bull-headed rail in the record position. They are made of cast iron having two jaws and a rail sheet. In order to fix the double-headed or bull-headed rail to a chair, the rail is placed between the two jaws of the chair. Okay. Next one is key, number 6. They are small tapered piece of timber or steel to connect rail to chair on sleeper. So the main function of key is to join the rail with the chair. Okay. Types of keys generally used are timber key and the metal key. Obviously, metal key are of two types. One is Stewart key and second one is Morgan key. See the diagram. This is our wooden sleeper. In the wooden sleeper, this is rail. Rail is fixing in the chair. Okay, by the key. Okay. Now see the large view. This is rail and this is chair. The rail is fixing on the chair by the key. This is Stewart key. It looks like English letter E. Okay, English letter E. Next, number 7, bearing plates. They are the cast iron or steel plate placed in between the flat-footed rail and the timber sleeper. Okay, note down, flat-footed rail and the timber sleeper. They serve as chair for flat-footed rail. So, in case of flat-footed rail, the bearing plate acts as the chair. I told that chair is used for the bull-headed and double-headed. Same function for bearing plate for the flat-footed. Okay, note down, chair only used for bull-headed and double-headed rail. In case of flat-footed rail, bearing plates are used. Okay, they are made of cast iron, wrought iron or steel. Generally, they are following types. Generally, two types. One is flat bearing plate and second one is canted bearing plate or single solder plate. Flat bearing plates are used at location where rails laid flat. Also, they are used in turnout track under points and crossing. Canted bearing plates are used on soft timber, sleeper beneath outside rail on curves on sleeper place on either side of rail joint, bridge, etc. Where rails are laid at an inner tilt of in 1 in 20, which is called adaging of a rail wooden sleeper. Tilting inward 1 in 20. It is required in the wooden sleeper. Adaging is also applicable for wooden sleeper. See the diagram. This is the bearing plate. This is the original view of the bearing plate. This is the canted bearing plate. That means single headed. Sorry, single solder. This is solder. Single solder. One side. This side is no solder. Okay. And last is pendle clip or elastic clip. It is most widely used concrete sleeper on Indian Railway. It is made of silico manganese spring steel with a diameter of 20.6 mm and is heat treated. Okay, this is our pendle clip, common view, generally used for the concrete sleeper. Okay, thank you.